Here is what's in my current running shoe rotation.
Okay, this is for tomorrow. What is the best energy drink? I actually like the guava, I think it is, calorie-free monster they have in Japan, but they don't sell it everywhere. So this is for tomorrow. Just got back from like an 8-day business trip. Going on another business trip tomorrow. This time it's domestic. Okay, it's Golden Week here in Japan, hence why I'm running in the daytime. Golden Week is basically a series of holidays at the end of April and at the beginning of May. And it's kind of rainy today. I'll be honest, I was so lazy today. I haven't had such a lazy day in so long. Didn't get out of bed until like 1, 2 p.m. probably. At least I studied while I was in bed. But mostly just looking at YouTube, chilling. This amount of rain coupled with the wind actually feels great. But let's hope it doesn't start pouring like it did a couple days ago. I'll tell you, being a working adult makes it so hard to try to make YouTube content. Yesterday, the reason I ran in the morning is because I was going on a business trip, and I did. I went to a different prefecture, got on a really nice Super Express train. When I got back to Tokyo, took a walk in Shinagawa, one of my favorite areas in Tokyo, had a beer. Could have been some cool Whoa. That crow is going crazy. Could have been some cool slice of life content, but we're just preoccupied with our daily lives as working adults. So working adult YouTubers, I respect you. Okay, it's past 9 p.m. Had to work today, so yesterday was the day off, the beginning of Golden Week. Thursday and Friday, these are work days. Then we have a 4-day weekend, no, a 5-day weekend. So don't go back to work until Thursday. Looks like it's gonna rain pretty soon here, so we'll do like an hour as usual. See if we can get home before it starts raining. The weather this weekend is looking beautiful. I cannot wait. Editing this week's video, and good lord, it's boring. Yeah, I'm not surprised because I only have so much time to think about YouTube content and how to make it interesting and plan, but this is such a boring video. But I decided I'm doing one video a week, so I will be putting this out, but I need to start. I'm gonna totally change the way I do content from now on. I've been obviously I prioritize Instagram because that's where most of the followers are. And people always say like attention span is getting shorter for everybody. So Instagram is kind of the future. But I personally like YouTube more. I just don't have enough time to
think about 10 minutes of content a week. 2 minutes is way easier, obviously, to put my energy into. But I'm just going to somehow have to do that. I need to, I don't know, maybe go to a cafe and brainstorm for a while, but I need to make interesting YouTube content. Like, there's no point in doing this if I'm half-assing it. So there's going to be a big change. And then ideally from now on, everything on Instagram is going to be totally separate from everything on YouTube. So they'll supplement each other instead of just having Instagram be a consolidated version of what happens on YouTube. So yeah, I don't know. If you're watching this, if you've been watching, you're a true one. I think they said that back in like 2014 or something. But nah, you're loyal, because this is not good content.
All right, it's 27 degrees right now, so that's not really anything for Japanese standards, Japanese summer standards. I mean, it's springtime at the moment, but I am going to go out for a run. It's 1 p.m., so it's like probably the hottest time of the day. And we'll see just how sweaty I get, because, yeah, I've been too used to the spring weather, the spring dry, nice 20-degree weather. Not sweating too much, but I'm about to be dripping in sweat, because it's gonna be, I don't know, it's not as humid still. I mean, I'm sure it isn't. It's not summer humidity. I know I look like crap, but I'm just so lazy. Just don't even want to shave. I'll shave tomorrow. I don't know where the sun is at the moment. I don't know if I'll be able to hide under any shade of the buildings. It might just be directly up. There are some trees that might help a little bit, but probably not. Probably not much.
Okay, so this protection from the sun for sure, but not everywhere. I was just running in straight up daylight for like 20 minutes. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. You know, it's pretty breezy because it's springtime, but also, like, I don't know. I thought since it would be like the first hot run of the year, my body would be adapted, but those 38-degree days in summer, they just stay with you for the year, it looks like. I'll tell you the real issue I'm having. The goddamn left Achilles. It's feeling tight as hell. It just refuses to get stronger. No matter what I do, no matter how much rehab I do, no matter how gradually I increase distance, it just refuses to get with the picture. All I've been doing is easy running for like the last 5 months, and it's still angry at me. I hate my body. I'm not excited to see how it feels after this run.
Here's what's in my current running shoe rotation. So what do I wear the most? These are the Vomero Pluses. I have about 1,000 kilometers in this shoe, like less than 200 kilometers in this shoe. The reason I didn't recycle this is because this, after 1,000 kilometers, feels almost as fresh as this after 200 kilometers. Great shoes, 45 millimeter stack height, 10 millimeter drop. These are definitely my shoe of the year for 2024 and 2025. This is actually a girl's shoe, but I just like the colorway. And yeah, they're very affordable for what they are, I think. You obviously get bang for your buck when you buy these shoes. Before Nike made these, they made my all-time favorite Max Cushion shoe, the Invincible Run 3. Each of these shoes has like 1,500 kilometers in them. After 1,500 kilometers in each of these shoes, they still feel okay. I would generally throw shoes out after 800 to 1,000 kilometers, but these are still great for walking. And I only run in them very, very occasionally, maybe for like a shakeout run. So they say you can tell a lot about somebody based on their shoes. What these shoes can say about me is I have Achilles tendinopathy. So I need a 10 millimeter drop. I need a perfectly cushioned foam. And yeah, you can't really go wrong with ZoomX. That's why I like Nike so much. All right, next up, a do-it-all shoe, the Zoom Fly 6. This is great for anything. Daily running, tempo, sessions, speed work. I wear this shoe a lot. I have about 700 kilometers in it at the moment. Still feels great. My last pair I kept until 800 kilometers, but I could have actually kept on running in it. I just gave them away. You can usually find these on sale on the Nike website for like $100. So I highly recommend this shoe. This is probably the cheapest shoe for what you get out of it. All right, next up we got the Vaporfly 3. I use these for the same purpose as I use the Zoomfly 6. Basically just tempo, session, speed work. This is just a shoe I'd use if I want to boost my ego a little bit more, get a little faster times. Otherwise, the purpose that I use these shoes for is no different from the Zoomfly 6. All right, next up we got the Alphafly 3s. They're already so tight, you don't need laces in these shoes. I kept laces in this one. For some reason, they fit a little differently. But yeah, I got 2 pairs. I don't prefer to race in these shoes. I prefer just to like tempo runs, long runs, some sessions in these shoes. I'll only race in these if it's not a target race for me and I don't expect to PR or something. But great shoes. I got about 200 kilometers in this one, less than 100 kilometers in this one. Great shoes, fun, loud. Some people don't like these loud Zoom pods. I like them. It lets people know I'm coming. Speaking of loud shoes, the Vomero Premium. Woof! Look at this shoe. That's 55 millimeters of stack height back here, 45 right here. So the same 10 millimeter drop. These are expensive, cushiony, and loud. These Zoom pods are not popped, but I'm getting squeaky sounds on them at the moment. Let me know if you have the same issue with these. But yeah, I generally don't run in these shoes. I have about 120 kilometers in them. I only run in them for recovery runs, so after a race or if my body's just dead. Not easy running, recovery running after big days. But I like to walk in these. They're just so fun. You're walking on clouds or pillows. Such a fun experience. Pretty expensive, not gonna lie. This is the only shoe out of every shoe that you've seen, and besides the next shoe, that I didn't get for a discount. And last but not least, the Vaporfly 2. These are my race shoes. This is a custom colorway. We got the red, the black, the custom laces. My custom text. Put it down in the comments what you think this text means. But yeah, I only wear these shoes maybe once a year. Sometimes I think I've gone a year without wearing these perhaps, but I only wear them once a year. It's for my target race. I bought these in like 2020. I have less than 120 kilometers in them, I think. And I think I'm only using them once this year in October or November, one of the two. I just love these shoes. Some people think that like these super shoes are not great after 100 kilometers for racing. I don't feel a difference after, one wear versus 4 or 5 wears. Yeah, these are my favorite shoes for sure. I think I only got like 1 or 2 more races out of them before I probably buy a new pair of racing shoes. But these are the first fast shoes I ever bought. I bought them in 2020. That's like 5 years ago or something. Love these shoes. So yeah, all of the shoes you guys just saw were Nike shoes. Please don't think that I'm a Nike fanboy. I'm really not a Nike fanboy. Obviously, the evidence says otherwise, but the reasons I like Nike are 2 reasons. 1, the Zoom X, that's the best foam that I think is out there. I've also tried New Balance and Adidas running shoes, and Zoom X is just the best foam. Number 2, it's cheaper. Yeah, people think, oh, what? Nike's not cheap. No, Nike is the cheapest running shoe you can get because of all the sales and the coupons they offer. I think every single shoe besides the racing shoe and the Vomero Premiums that were down there were bought on sale for like 30 or 40% off. But let me know down in the comments, what shoe brand should I try next or what shoe should I try next? I'm running out of like running shoe space, but that's never stopped me in the past.